Ooga fucking ooga cunts. Welcome to the cunt stream. This is going to be a very, very short stream. I have tonight Kumara, Audacious Leaf, unapologetic Canadian's boyfriend, here to kind of explain and talk about some accusations that apparently came up last night while I was absent and leaving Brockus in charge. Kumara, you wanna explain those?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I wasn't watching much of the stream either. There was other shit that was occupying my attention. But later in the night, I got a couple messages, including from Leaf, that Trippy was going around on the stream telling everyone that Leaf was accusing me of had said that I was being abusive. In a private conversation, I don't know, a few days back, I don't know. We talked about it. I talked about it with you. He's absolutely lying. Basically, as you said it to me, that you asked if I was being abusive, and she said no.
In that conversation, add anybody that I'm missing. I'm pretty sure it was me, her, Brockus, Trippy, Atema, and Kadund. Is there anybody else? Do you know? Did we mention anybody else being there?
No, not that many people. But no, it was a conversation about the fact that she doesn't like it when I'm angry, which is, no one likes it when their partners ever gets angry, which is perfectly fine. I mean, you and...
Well, I'm going to be completely honest. She did say that she got afraid when you were angry. And that was something that obviously I took issue with based on the conversation we had later that night. But that's not the same as saying that you're abusive.
No, it's not. And I mean, we've already talked that out and worked that out. It's not even like I get angry all that often, but some shit does happen, but that's not the same as being abusive. Never have I ever threatened her or mistreated her. And, it's pretty irritating to fucking hear some dude who knows jack shit about our relationship going on a stream saying, oh, she's accusing him of being abusive or whatever. And it's just like, well, what the fuck do you know? Where the fuck are you coming from to have the gall to go onto some stream and just start talking shit?
Yeah, I'd like to give Trippy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he misunderstood something. Unfortunately, he's not here. He has the link.
I mean,
what happened? If any, I might be forgetting something. There's a good chance. There's definitely the chance I'm forgetting something. But the only time I remember the word abusive being brought up was when I asked if you were, and she said, no, he's not.
Yeah. The thing is though,
as far as Trippy misunderstanding, that's a hard thing to misunderstand, right?
Yeah, well, there's that, but you have to understand it from my perspective. Like as I was telling you before, like the way I'm looking at it, it either seems one of probably three things: either just trying to cause shit within the stream, trying to cause a problem between me and Leaf directly, hoping that I'm watching and I get mad or something, which I didn't. She immediately told me about it, and I was like, okay, all right. And see, here's the thing, though.
I think I'm the only one that tries to actively get you pissed off while we're going.
No, see, the thing is though, sorry. The thing is that, I trust Leaf. I have no reason not to trust her. And so, plus I got you corroborating her story. I mean, but
there were multiple people in that conversation. Brockus was there too. Kadant and Atema were there. can't remember if there was anyone else. Jimmy might have been there.
Might have been
certain.
But it's just like, from my perspective, it just looks from someone trying to start shit, cause a problem either between me or people trying to get people to start problems, or just trying to cause a problem on the stream from last night. And it's just like, there's no fucking reason to even mention it from what I was understanding. So, I mean, to even bring it up, even if it was true, I don't see how that's even relevant to what the hell they were talking about. Because they were talking about something completely different, and he's trying to bring up something personal or lie and try and cause some personal problems, drama or whatever. And it's just like, you know, it's fucking stupid. It's childish.
Right now.
Oh shit, I'm back. My bad. My browser went retarded.
Not a problem. Yeah, that's how it's looking with Trippy right now.
Yeah, it's definitely irritating. Just give me a second. I gotta help my mom with something.
All right. So we got American Phoenix in the chat. Where is Tiny Trap Hitler to speak on this? Leaf won't be showing up for this. She's letting her boyfriend fight his own battles. Pinoid News says the gorilla here. The gorilla was already here. Fucking Lester Simeon. We got fucking Mark Como, recently fucking promoted. Good on him. Demon Hobbit, who is not Doom Machine, I keep being reminded. And Anti-Hero Broadcast, who Kadunt is currently spamming out the fucking GoFundMe so he doesn't become homeless. Sparky's Tech Corner, hey, just dropping by to see. Sparky, how you doing, buddy? I heard you got your first touch of fame the other day. Yeah, you spoke with one of the big names. Good to see you moving up in the world.
Okay, I'm back.
Thank God, I hate talking to the chat. So can we just hear it like loud and clear for the fucking chat? You don't beat your wife.
No, I don't beat her.
You don't emotionally abuse. I said wife. I meant girlfriend.
No.
So you know, I mean, it seems like one of those situations where it's accuser against accused. The whole innocent until guilty thing, right? Burden of proof.
Well, it's not. I don't even think it's that. It's just some asshole just saying some stupid shit just to be a dick.
No, it could very, very much just be that. I mean, Trippy's nothing if not a troll. He'll admit that. But I mean, don't fucking first off, don't abuse your girlfriend. But also, don't worry when people falsely accuse you of it. Because if there's no proof, the accusation's worth nothing.
No, I'm not worried. It's more just clearing the air, because it's not. It's more of I don't want people trying to like start shit. That's it. I really don't give two shits about what people think about me. But the one thing that I really don't fucking like is when other people are trying to fuck with something that they have no idea about, because they either think it's funny or they think they know what's going on when they don't.
Yeah, it's... I think being on the internet, you have to be prepared for people to start shit, especially since your girlfriend does have a little bit of a following.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, either there are two options: either win that shit or ignore it.
Uh,
Yeah, don't.
yeah.
Don't
I
just
usually ignore
don't
most of it,
lose.
but it's just, I mean, being accused of being abusive is, I mean, in my view, that's a pretty serious accusation, especially when it's public.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Otherwise,
especially
like if it was just a private
it's
accusation, well, if it was just a private accusation, I really wouldn't give two shits. But it's some asshole trying to like publicize this all over the place, and it's just like, well, you know, it's
to be
cutting the
fair, I don't
problem
think it was
early.
all over the place. I think it was just on the con stream.
Well, okay, yeah.
Sparky's Tech Corner says, or admit you were wrong. Yes, that's also an option, Sparky. If in that situation you're wrong, just fucking admit it. That's the best route to go.
American Phoenix, I will continue to say you're in a gay trap relationship within a miniature version of Hitler.
Well, you are dating a chick with a dick.
I
I don't know about the Hitler thing, but
you know, I don't know.
we
That's
all saw
weird.
that crotch bulge.
No, secret is that's actually my penis. I was hiding in the photo.
Oh, that's pretty small for a man's penis.
It was soft. What can I say, man?
It made sense when it was attached to a woman.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Do you figure after this shit's done, or?
Oh, probably not. But it's just I'm on here to just say this shit, get it over with real quick.
Yeah, it's always important to say I don't hit my girlfriend. When people say that you do, if you just randomly say that, it might raise suspicions. Anyway, was that all you had to say, Kumar?
Yeah, hang on.
All right. Yes, Antihero, I was asking if he's done. I will reiterate the question once he's back. Dan S. says, I am pro at judging male dick at a glance. At a glance. Will Honorless, admitting you're wrong is a sign of a big person. I agree, Will. American Phoenix, are you afraid that Steve Shives will try and steal Lee from you? He loves some chicks with dicks. Unfortunately, I think Leaf is about a foot taller than Steve Shives. He'd have some trouble there. Yeah, I'm hoping this shit can all be settled out. It's unfortunate that Trippy couldn't be here today. As I said, he does have the link. I thought he was coming. Maybe real life got in the way. I couldn't get through that. The best we can see, we can hope for here is that everybody calms the fuck down, and you know, maybe makes friends. Maybe Leaf leaves Kumara, drives to wherever Trippy is, goes to his mom's house, shares a single bed with him, like man and wife. You know, it's the best case scenario.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, sorry, I was just talking about where your love life's going. Where do you think this situation's going?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, personally, I think Trippy's a fucking retard, but that's whatever. I don't know. It's probably the last time I'm gonna hear about it. Probably. And even if someone does, you know, I already fucking said my piece. So, you know, you only need to address something once. If someone needs to bring it up again or demand to hear it again, well, then they're just fucking stupid. All right. Like, if you can't get something once that's clearly stated, then you should just fucking give up.
And as Antihero in the chat says, yeah, because that's the drama deaded right there. I don't know. Do you want this shit done?
I mean, I really don't care. I'm not expecting much. I'm not even expecting an apology. This is literally just Me defending myself.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna have a whole different stream in a couple days about expecting apologies.
I mean, like, so many other people have fucking said this on the internet. Like, asking for an apology is just fucking stupid. Just say your side and just be done with it. I mean, like, if you want to fucking talk shit, then like talk shit. But if you're just gonna outright lie and like start some shit, then it's just like.
Yeah, what do you think about this? Since they got you here, what do you think about this shit with Atema?
Oh, okay.
I mean, the two of them have had a bit of a go at it today.
Yeah. I noticed, and that's
What's what are your thoughts on that?
I am not involved in that. They can work that shit out on themselves.
It's just gonna leave your woman to do her thing, eh?
She's not a baby. She doesn't need me fucking
No,
running in front
I
of her all
get
the
it.
time.
I get it. You don't gotta be Carl. You don't gotta be Carl. Anyway, I think that's all we needed to get out of the way, right?
Pretty much. I mean, Trippy's not getting on, so hey, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't see any message from him or anything. I don't think Trippy's coming.
All right, well then I'd say that's the end of it, unless you want to ask anything else.
What do you expect to do if this comes up again?
I'm just gonna fucking ignore it. He's a fucking idiot.
You know, that's probably the way to go, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, I made you cry the other day. You're not much of an arguer.
Ooh.
I know that was low. Anything you want to say to the chat before we close out?
No, that's it.
All right, cunts. Tune back in at 11 p.m. EST. It'll be the Cunt News Network with Brockus and all those cunts. Actually, we're not done. There's Trippy.
Hey, you better not end it, man. I was on the phone with my sister for like an hour. Sorry, I showed up late. And that's the only apology I feel I need to give. Where's my apology? Where's my I'm sorry and all that shit? Like, my
you ain't getting an apology.
Through the mud. I've been called a liar every fucking time I turn around.
Maybe you shouldn't fucking say stupid shit. Have you ever thought about that?
You should shut your mouth for 5 seconds like an adult and listen to the guy who's much taller than you are, even online.
Oh.
Look, I don't have any clout. I don't have any clout. I'm part of a channel who has 2.3 thousand fucking subs. Well, no longer part of that channel because some little bitch goes around and tells everybody her point of view. I don't get to say shit. I'm thrown out of Discords. I'm made to look like the big ass, right?
Oh, boo fucking.
And you want to sit there, Mr. Kuvara, the guy who runs around and tells everybody that he's a fucking white nationalist, online dating somebody who's Asian. You want to act like you're the big troll of the situation, the big troll on the internet. You're nothing.
The big troll, bro. I don't even get involved in the majority of this shit, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about either. You want to sit there and put on a fake accent now, right? So
is that it? Is that it, man?
No, I'm not fucking done. What did you talk about while I wasn't watching?
The same shit that's in the fucking description, bro.
How your girlfriend sitting in an offline stream decides to tell us all about how she's scared of you because when you get mad, she gets scared and she starts sniffling, and making herself out to be the victim as per usual.
All right, so no,
this channel itself has turned into the hug box anytime Schmeckle's not around, which is quite often. I think Schmeckle can actually agree with that.
Personally, that's fine because I'm not involved in any of this shit, and I really don't care. No offense, Schmeckle.
Why the fuck are you here then? Why the fuck are you here?
Because you're trying to put words in my girl's mouth, and you're trying to fucking go around and online.
That's about the only thing that's being put in her mouth, huh?
Funny, but no. So
no, not
you're
so funny.
fucking on here
Just
trying
truth.
to say that she's going around saying that I'm abusive when the
She
question
told us
came
that
up.
she can't break up with you because you have her address and she feels scared that she doesn't know what you might do.
Oh,
If that's a lie, then I'm a fucking I'd admit to that. If that were a lie. Oh, you don't remember anything. Let's be fucking honest.
Yeah, as I've said, there's a good chance maybe I've forgotten some things.
I'd love to fucking hear that.
That you didn't even watch
seems like something that would stick out.
You didn't even watch last night's stream. You jumped the gun and you said get rid of Trippy because Trippy made people look bad last night, didn't he?
No, the main thing was the sharing the link, the bringing people in to back you up.
Person. I shared it to one person who happens to not be blacklisted.
To share it with other people
who happens to not be blacklisted.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Yeah,
you shared the link.
I walked into a situation where everyone involved. I can't say Brackus nor Samaj. Okay, those two are excluded. Blah. That guy, Ranter and Leaf. Well, they're friends, obviously. I get screamed at Ranter. All right, cool. Whatever. Then I got Leaf. She's, doing her thing. I'm alone, going up against two people. What's wrong with inviting one person? How in the hell, Schmeckle, is that? Let me quote you, or quote what was posted under your name. How's that cowardly?
Because you brought him in. You brought him in without asking anybody, so that he could back you up.
Okay.
He then went on, according to you, to invite multiple other people.
Not according to me. I never said that.
No, sorry. You did not say Zell did. You said that you didn't.
No.
And since it wasn't one of my hosts, it was either you or Zell.
Well, that may be whatever. He could have done whatever he could have done. I'm not going to blame the man for anything. I'm not going to blame him for anything because I can't prove that he did. I can't prove that he didn't. It's like trying to prove that Bigfoot doesn't exist. You can't do it because there's no proof it does exist. Now, that being said, what Trippy Poop has been fired, removed, excommunicated from the family. The reasons which were given to him are as such. I see the thing from the Discord. I see it, even though I didn't get the chance to see it on my fucking own. I didn't get the chance to tell you my side of the story until earlier tonight when I, reached out to you and said, hey, let me tell you what's going on from my fucking point of view. I have to hear from everybody else how I'm fired. That's fucking cowardly.
No, that was my bad. I thought that when you banned somebody on Discord, they saw the list of reasons.
Well, we're going to go that route of it's not my fault. I didn't know. That's fine.
You can take it however you'd like.
That's fine. I mean, you probably didn't know. I fucking don't know how I have to shit on Twitter works. I'll fucking be straight up about that. I barely even give any attention to Discord. But at the same point, you could have DM'd me. I mean, somebody could have DM'd me other than, people who are outside being like, hey, what happened? I got to get it that way. I mean, kind of fucking shitty.
Yeah, I'll admit to that.
Yeah, I feel as though I really had.
I show respect where it's due.
Yeah. All right, cool. I haven't heard anything about Kuvara being a piece of shit or anything like that. It's Kuvara saying.
Well, we talked about that early in the stream. About
apologies
the
for
conversation I had with him and made him cry.
I had to call my sister
because
I was literally on the phone until about 3 minutes ago, or however long it's been since I joined.
Oh, we went over how it's not okay that he scares his fucking girlfriend, and then I mentioned the conversation that Mara and I had that night after this information was given to me.
Yay!
I mentioned the part where Kumara cried.
Did not cry.
I was even gonna end note where he cried. You cried. I could hear you. There were tears.
Yeah,
there
he
was sobbing.
cried. Either way, it seems like
yeah.
it seemed that right
Water
there.
works. Anyways, so no, right now I'm literally talking to Leaf right now, and she's telling me that you're just twisting shit around.
She could tell you whatever the fuck she wants to tell you, and you can sit there and you can believe it, just like every other fucking thing. However the hell you handle yourself is how you handle yourself.
Well, why don't we pull her in?
I've had
why
no
don't we pull
reason
her
to
in?
ever
She is very
distrust her.
quiet.
I'd like to make a prediction that she's going to come in here. She's going to scream at me, yell at me, call me all sorts of names. And I'm going to sit back and let her.
Vara, link your girlfriend. Fakest asks who is the bottom, Schnuckle or Mara? Obviously Mara. Obviously Mara. So
No,
why do you
man.
think he was the one crying?
And that's another thing, Smuggle. You didn't even watch the stream. It's still jumping the gun. It's like you go to treat it like a job. You go to work. You then find out you're fired. Would you be upset?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you be more upset if you found out that that happened because of something that was told to your boss by other people? Like the boss never even saw anything occur. They just said, "Oh, that's a thing that happened. Let me not even approach this person and ask."
Yeah, now you're using the same analogy. You're the owner, and the store manager comes to you and says, "This happened." How do you act from there?
I'd probably go to that person who was, accused of whatever the fuck they're accused of, and say, "You're, maybe a little bit of a."
But it did happen. You did share the link. It was only to Zell, not to multiple people, according to you. But you did share the link.
According to me, I'm pretty sure that I said during that stream, I only gave the link to Zell. You got plenty of people who like to timestamp shit. How about one of the people out there, those kind folks who are watching, go out there, one person who likes to timestamp, two people who like to timestamp, however many
you're
it may be.
Here.
And fucking find it. I did say on that stream last night, I only sent it out to one person. I may not have asked, but hell, it was a ferocious little situation there. I was being asked by that person to send them the link before I even went. And I said, if I got the chance, sure, I'll do it. Okay, so what? Did it break your stream?
No, but it's an issue.
It's an issue. How many times have you had a stream where you bring somebody on, they're accused of doing something, and then you have 7 or 8 people screaming at that person for 2 hours?
Oh, many. And if they ask to bring a friend on, I'll allow them. If they just bring in a friend, I'll boot that friend, and probably the person who invited them.
Yeah. Well, you weren't there last night. You left it up to...
No, I wasn't. I'm not leaving Brockus in charge no more.
You left it up to Brockus. He did his best. He was trying to do something that I didn't even expect, and he explained himself very well on it. He said what he wanted was an argument between me and Ranter, and that to be it. I didn't know that. He didn't get the chance to tell me. It's all right. Some wires got crossed. You know what I mean? How often do you come into the country and it's one-on-one? Being a participator or a viewer, what they're going to see 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, what have you, it's usually multiple people yelling at one person or maybe 2 people.
Yeah, it does happen a lot.
Yeah, so that's what I just, in my mind, that's what I thought it was going to be anyways. So I'm like, I already got 2 people yelling at me. Why can't it be 2 on 2? And then
next time
he was immediately kicked. Next time what? My connection fucking up. I have no idea.
2-on-1. Can I bring someone in?
Yeah, I probably should have said that. I probably should have said that, but I usually would have. You try talking over Ranter when he's in rant mode.
I actually haven't spoken with the guy a whole lot.
Yeah, he had a few drinks. He apologized heavily after I think at the end of last night's while we were still live.
Yeah, he apologized to me as well. After the fact.
And that's fine. I don't have any problems with that guy.
Well, we have Leaf now. Leaf, you want to say that?
That's probably why.
I want to ask why Trippy is going around claiming that I said that I was gonna break up with Vara, but I wouldn't do it because I was too scared because he had my address. Now, okay, I admit that when Vara gets angry, I was scared of him, but it's been confirmed multiple times, and there has been private discussions with just me, Vara, and Schmeckle, where I admitted that I was scared of him being angry at one point, and I'm no longer scared of him. I do still think he needs to work on his anger, but I never said that. Oh, I can't break up with him because he has my address. I mean, he does have my address, but it's again I've been reassured and been told that, like, even if he was upset, even if things don't work out, like, he's not going to go around fucking releasing that information. So,
well, that's good. I would hope he wouldn't be a doxer.
So no, we've got Antoine in the chat. He says being scared of someone that you are close to is not a good thing. I agree entirely,
That's
Antoine.
Exactly true.
But it's not the same as that person being abusive.
Yeah, it's
all right. I've misworded one thing. You expect an apology?
It's a pretty.
It's
not an accusation to make.
Yeah, it's really
but nobody seems to care.
It's really a big.
Go ahead.
It's a big thing to misspeak about Trippy because there's one thing to say, oh, Leaf is scared of her boyfriend when he's angry, and to say,
all right,
calling her boyfriend an abusive person. Like I never said he was abusive.
Okay, yeah, sure. He's not abusive, but you have reason to be scared of him. Sure. Okay. What? You go around Leaf, you personally saying that I know he's a jackass. I know he's a fucking asshole. And he showed himself to be an asshole. But you've said, and I can show the fucking tweets, that guy Scooby tried or attempted to dox somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that was ever showed Scooby to be attempting to dox anybody.
Except there was, but
that right there is a false accusation.
No, he did it.
Explain then.
There was a screenshot where he sent my friend a message saying, "How's the weather in what was it, Nevada?"
And that guy doesn't even live in Nevada.
Friend doesn't live there, but he tried. He tried to get my friend's personal information to find out where he lived so he could make fake threats.
Yeah, okay. What did you... Okay. How's the weather there in blank place in Canada?
No. Shut up.
No, you be quiet because I'm not talking to you.
This is so
I was talking
stupid.
directly to Leaf. And what are you going to do? You're going to explode? Are you going to try to scare me because it doesn't work with men?
No.
Or
wow, that's fantastic.
It may work with
this is
men,
fucking stupid.
But it doesn't work on Trippy.
Okay. Yeah.
You're kind of
your little tactics.
Does that make you a
I'm going to listen to what or I was going to address Leaf, not Kuvara. Okay.
No, man.
I was
try to bring up old drama all the fucking time.
Not you. No. We're talking about false accusations. Well, thank God none of us can hear Schmeppel. That's great. Your internet's fucking with you again. But that is a false accusation. To call somebody a doxer, which is one of the worst things that you can call somebody on the internet, as opposed to me saying that you call him abusive.
Oh my fucking God. No.
Oh my God. One missed word.
Wait, shut up. Oh, Schmeckle has died. But no. Okay, so there's a big difference between saying Leaf said her boyfriend is abusive and me saying Scooby attempted to dox my friend. Attempted. Do you need the definition for that fucking word? He tried. He tried to get my friend's personal information so he could use it to scare him. And the fact that he tried to do it
I've seen no evidence of him actually trying.
My friend was worried people were going to show up to his house to kill him.
Bullshit.
That's
I don't give a fuck what the hell your friend told you he was so scared about. I want to see
Scooby himself admitted he was trying to intimidate him. This is
trying to
fucking
intimidate
stupid.
is not trying to dox someone, is it?
Trying to make the other attempting to dox them is just the same as actually attempting to dox them in perception. So this is fucking stupid. It's all a bunch of fucking semantics.
Reality, not perception. The reality of it is what he did wasn't doxing. It was just a cowardly bitch move.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It was the same as Jeff Holiday doing the fucking
the thing with
whatever the fuck he called CRP.
Whatever
no,
the fuck.
Scooby didn't effectively dox anybody, but he did try to
Sure. Whatever. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
No, it's not.
He said, "How's the weather in a state you don't live in?" That's attempted doxing.
That's
bullshit, is what that is.
No, he wasn't trying to dox. He was definitely trying to intimidate.
He was trying to intimidate. That's 100%. He said that just as Kuvara said earlier. Scooby admitted that. I only brought that up because saying he's an attempted doxer, that right there is a false accusation. The word doxing is involved, which through the internet, through fucking people looking into it or looking at it rather, in the public eye, it makes Scooby look 10 times worse than he actually was.
Trying to get GCV's real name. He had a discussion with Foster about
isn't GCV's real name already out there?
It doesn't matter. He was trying to get GCV's real name. GCV detached all that information from his social media so people wouldn't find it. And what does Scooby do?
It's already been attached. It's attached.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying.
But Scooby didn't know his real name. A lot of people didn't know his real name until someone went around saying his real name.
At the very least.
Okay, so they weren't attached then.
No, not to what Scooby. This is to any of the Scooby shit. Not to any of what GCB is currently doing now. Like I think it was like a year or two ago. He was on a stream which was privated, I believe, where GCV's real name got dropped, and that was privated for a while, and then recently got unlisted, and then now GCV's real name got put out to Scooby and other people, and that's why people thought that Scooby was trying to dox him, because why would Scooby need his real name? Why would Scooby send vague messages that seem very threatening?
People thought that somebody was trying to do something. Well, that's a new occurrence on the internet.
I don't know. When you're running around trying to get someone's real name,
how do you know that he was going to like multiple sources though?
Then you proceed to send them a message where you're making a
I'm not going to argue whether or not Scooby was a piece of shit. Scooby did some stupid fucking shit. He threatened people. He tried to send somebody into a panic attack. I get that. But to sit there and say, he's an attempted doxer, and you got all these fucking followers on Twitter, as you know, because you know, it's your fucking Twitter.
To be fair, she's only got like 5,000 or something.
Yeah, 5,000 more than the Country has subscribers.
Yeah, but
gee, I wonder why
that's because we're small, not because she's big.
I can go and show the Country and get them more subscribers.
Yeah, you say that, but honestly, the last time you showed it, I think the viewership went up too. So I could do that.
Since Leafs joined, we jumped by like damn close to 100. Actually.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad that what you're doing by having her around has helped her channel out. I'm glad that you get to use her to your advantage.
So, anyways, I like how.
That's what I do with all my hosts. You know that. I don't pretend that's not what I do.
I like how Trippy has brought up completely different drama to avoid.
No, it was something to compare it to, and it was a real life fucking example. It's an example.
It is a horrible comparison.
Kiss my ass. How about that? Is that a good fucking example? You want to sit there and act like you guys are the victims in every goddamn situation you're involved in. And if you say that's a lie, court of public opinion says, well, Trippy's probably fucking right. Go ahead and laugh.
I haven't even been involved in any of this shit until now, till you fucking try to put
accusations plural. I said one thing.
Fuck, he's like, fuck.
Your internet sucks.
Also, Schmeckle.
Yes, Kumar.
You gotta ask him to kick me.
I see
Anyways, this is retarded. I didn't come here to talk about this Scooby drama that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, let's
talk
talk
Scooby
about the
drama
current
either. But
thing.
you're gonna make it out to be that I'm the one that turned the fucking the fucking topic into something else. Don't do that.
Exactly
I was using it as a fucking example, and now you want to take over the conversation and make it out to be like I tried to change the shit. I compared what you did to Scooby.
What are you talking about?
What you did to Scooby by falsely accusing him of something to what you are claiming I did, which was falsely accuse him of being abusive. And at the very least, Kuvara over here is mentally abusive, or at least has been up until this fucking point.
I'm saying he's not mentally abusive, and then you're going again saying he's abusive.
But, oh, guys, I'm so scared of what he might do. Doesn't sound like that guy's abusive at all. I'm so scared of what he might do.
Oh, cool.
Bottom line is, Kuvara, I think your best your best actions here would be to just be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of a piece of shit. I'm working on it. Why don't you go ahead and say that?
I would actually stand behind that.
I have no idea what was said. My internet was going out, and for some reason, there's two of me in the chat. So what was said?
Trippy tried to say you were abusive again. We just
mentally abusive is what I said. At the very least, mentally abusive towards this girl who is in a relationship with you, in the fact that she would have to say, I'm afraid of what he might do in any context whatsoever as far as your relationship, right? If she's going to say, I'm afraid of what he might do, so that leads everyone that hears that situation, or not everyone, but it would lead people to believe that you have somehow been, at least in the very slightest, a little bit abusive or mentally abusive. Your girlfriend shouldn't be afraid of you.
But I don't know if that's an abuse thing, man. Maybe he's just fucking a loud, angry guy. Remember, they don't. They ain't mad.
Guy. Let him. All right, Kuvara. Get mad at me. I did something to you that you don't like. Let's see some fury out of you, motherfucker.
I'd actually like to see this too.
Yeah, come on.
This is fucking stupid.
Treat me like you're not scared of me. Come on.
He's just trying to.
You are frightened. You're a frightened little boy sitting there. Fucking, it's your first time on a roller coaster.
Yell. No, see, hold on. I could fucking yell. I could lose my fucking temper, but I really don't fucking feel like it. But
come on, come on, show us how much of a man you are. Or are you just a little pussy?
Look, man, you're not gonna fucking egg me on.
Are you just a little pussy? Oh, that's right. That's why your girlfriend sounds like a pedo bait, right? That's why your girlfriend fucking. That's why she turns on all the 40-year-old men over there waiting, right?
Is that all you got, man? Is that all you got? Fucking childish insults, trying to egg me on.
Listen to how pissed off he is over my childish insults. Well, that's fine. You're dating a child anyway.
He didn't sound overly pissed there, dude.
Oh, he's gritting his teeth.
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here. You're acting like a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get me to lose my control.
I accused you of something that you didn't do. Prove it. Or not prove it. My fault. That was a fucking misspeak. I accused you of something you claim that you are not. Or being something that you're not.
Leaf herself has already said I'm not. That's literally all.
That's fine. I mean, you can abuse her saying whatever you want her to say, can't you?
Said the same thing. So, like,
you can force her to say whatever the fuck you want her to say because you got her wrapped around your little pinky and she's scared of you. Is that what's going on? Yep, that's what's going on. He laughed about it.
Oh,
he's happy about his.
Okay, 1 second. We have Kadant in the chat saying, I was one of the ones who said he sounded abusive and agreed with Brockus that she needs to leave him. Are you guys okay with inviting Kadant on?
It's your show. Why are you asking them?
Because this is supposed to be one of those peaceful resolution things, and I'm asking you too. I'm not sure whose side Kadant's on.
I'm fine with Kadant coming on.
Like really more people coming to say he's to claim Var is abusive when I've said repeatedly, no, he's not abusive. No, he's not.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when girls are being abused by their boyfriend. It's fine. I just walked into a door.
Yeah, here, bring Kadant in. She was there in that after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send her the link, Trippy.
Well, I don't know what Kadana is. No, I'm just kidding. I will.
She was there. She clearly remembers the conversation. Maybe she can fill in the gaps that me, Leaf, and Trippy are all missing.
She also has a great way of being able to put me in my spot. So it's not like she's going to come in here completely lopsided and fight just on my behalf.
Anyway, while we're waiting for her, I'll be right back.
Trippy's in charge.
Outlaw Bear Dog's in fucking charge. Just give orders from the chat. House down.
Fantastic.
So how are you guys tonight?
Oh, this is fantastic.
Short stream.
Huh?
This was supposed to be a short stream. Now it's going to be dragged out again.
Well, I showed up late. That's something I had to do. I had to go talk to my sister. I haven't talked to her in like months, and I had to call her. I could done.
Hi, Trippy. Sup, bitches in the chat?
What up?
Bork. I am fine, thank you. This stream, it is a press one. Bork, Trippy, talk to your sister more. Will honestly, that's a good point. Trippy,
I told her that I would call her every day that she every once a week. I told her because she's got like one specific day off.
Mm-hmm.
Start calling her. She just got 2 red-nosed pit bull puppies like last week.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's because
hi Antoine, hi Outlaw. Sup, Pickle. Hi, Gorgeous. Bear Dog.
My sister's other dog.
I am talking. What do you think I'm doing? I'm acknowledging you guys. I figured it'd only be fair to wait until Schmeckle returned.
True. My sister's other dog, Gunny, right? She had him for like 9 years, and she took him in because he was, looking sick a couple of months ago, and she was like, "I'm going to take him to the vet. They'll probably give him something to make him better." And she took him in, and the veterinarian informed her that he needed to be put down because he had kidney failure.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. Like fucking full-blown kidney failure, and she only noticed like just a change in behavior, like he wasn't getting up and walking around very much. He was just kind of like lounging around and sleeping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that change of behavior she figured was a health issue. So
yeah, if I have a lot of background noise, like loud background noise, I apologize. I am outside, and people in my city tend to have small dicks, so they need loud cars.
Usually
hi,
it's
Clone. Hi, Optimus. Hi, Razril.
Oh, you don't have to acknowledge the chat. Fuck those guys. What was it you had to say, Kadant?
Nicole. Well, what would you like me to address?
Well, you were saying something in the chat about it being you who said that he seemed abusive.
Yes, that was me in the after stream. Hi, Phoenix. Because the way that it was laid out, and I was insistent because it got me really heated. It had gotten me incredibly heated to hear the wavering in her voice and the fear that she was displaying and talking about. Hi, Michael. It's one of those things that, I've had to deal with abusive relationships. I've had to deal with a lot of abusive relationships in one way, shape, or form. And mental and emotional abuse is difficult. But if there's fear there, and if one of the things is, oh, look, he's, I like, Schmeckle, don't goad him because I don't want him to get angry. Schmeckle, don't. He's going to get mad at me. I'm
but
like, why? But why are you
that wasn't the case, though.
No. It wasn't at that moment, but it turned into that case later on when, you start poking fun and shit. But
Oh no, she didn't. At no point did she say, "Please don't go to him." She did come to me saying, "He's freaking out at me because of the things you said."
She said that in the fucking after stream, Schmeckle. She was like, "Please leave him alone. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want you to do that." While you were messaging him live and sharing the screen.
Well, to be fair, I was being needlessly antagonistic. I don't think that was a fear thing.
Because the little man here, he was mad because somebody drew a lewd of her.
No, but one of the things, yeah, but one of the things that she did say when you were doing this was, I'm gonna have to deal with this. It's gonna come back on me. And she
to
did
be
mention
fair,
the fact that
again, that's not necessarily an abuse thing.
The fear in of itself is, to me, a sign of abuse, to mental or emotional. Again, I've had to deal with this, and that's why I had said this sounds abusive. And Brockus had chimed in even and said, you need to just cut it. You need to just cut it if this is the case. Now, I took this as, you guys have been having to hear about this for a while, and a couple of times, because he has apparently gotten upset with her again to a point of fear. That makes me go,
to be fair, I've only heard of it the one time.
And again, I'd only heard of it in this instance, but taking from the way that the reactions were going, from you and Brockus, and the fact that she did sound very fearful. I had agreed with Brockus when I'm like, yeah, you need to not be with him. And I remembered saying that, and I'm like, this is abusive. This sounds abusive to me. And I think that, like, that's how it comes off.
I know that's how it comes off. I said the exact same. I mean, I phrased it as a question, but yeah, it does come off as an abusive relationship.
Yeah, but then we know that he doesn't live with her. He knows her address, though.
Yeah, but she went on to say that it was not an abusive relationship. And Trippy's claim was that she had said that it was.
But as well, or along with this whole thing, it could just be a case of Leaf making it sound a hell of a lot worse than it is.
It could also be that she is a woman.
I mean, that's the way that I heard it.
Okay.
As, yet again, my opinion.
But the thing was that you were saying that I had said he was abusive. I was never saying that he was abusive. That was other people saying it.
All right, so
I don't like his anger, but someone having anger issues doesn't mean that they're necessarily abusive towards you. And he manned up to his mistake. He realized
yelling at you,
getting upset with. Can I finish talking? Why do you always try to cut me off?
Maybe.
No, let her finish, Trippy.
Anyways, okay, yeah, I said he has some issues with anger, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to like hit me or anything like that, or that doesn't mean he's emotionally abusive. And yeah, he got upset with me once because Schmeckle had pissed him off. But then when talking to me and Schmeckle and in a private chat, like Schmeckle was like, "Don't get mad at her for stuff I've said," and Vara has acknowledged that, and Vara has been working on himself, and it's been a lot better. So the fact that I've had Trippy go on a stream yesterday and try to say that I claimed he was abusive is irritating because I never made that claim.
You're right. You didn't. You didn't make that claim. I did.
Oh my god,
that's the problem.
I was trying to point out to you that the reason why I was able to make such a claim based on your tone and your words and your explanations was because of the fact that you sounded like me when I had been in an abusive relationship.
I understand that. I've been in abusive relationships before, which is why I can say with certainty that the one I'm in now is not abusive. Are there some bumps in the road? Yeah, that happens with every fucking relationship. There's always going to be little hills you have to get over as a couple. But you know, he's been doing a lot better. We've been communicating more. I've outright expressed my fear of his anger to him directly. And he hasn't been getting angry at all lately. He's been pretty calm. I mean, there's been like the lewd thing he got upset about, but he didn't flip out on me over it, and I'm pretty sure he didn't flip out on Samaj over it. It was just like a small little spat, and I said, you know, it happens on the internet or whatever. I don't really care as much as you do. Like, it's weird a bit, but whatever. And like, you know, we got over it. So I don't really like people trying to say he's abusive when he's not. Yeah, the anger is something he should be working on, and he is, and that was the only concern. I'm not afraid of him anymore because again, Schmeckle has been actually pretty helpful through all this and has been talking with me and Vara about it.
Don't use that word.
Sorry, Schmeckle. I'm making you look like a good person. Oh no.
Well, I'm going to reiterate the fact that right now you sound like I used to when I was in an abusive relationship. Mind you, it wasn't a physically abusive relationship. This one was mentally and emotionally. And I had explained, like, because it was outside people who were just noticing, you know, some of the behaviors I was dealing with, you know, just little things. And I'm like, oh no, this is normal. Like, you know, like there's good times too. I swear there's good times too. And it was just the time that, you know, I tried to break up with him that he really, really flipped his shit on me. By the way, that should sound familiar.
Yeah, that part she did say.
Yeah,
but that's one of the. I apologize, Trippy, but I really need to get this thought out.
No,
because I've been through this. I've been you, child. I have been you, and I dealt with a mentally and emotionally abusive man who, when I had tried to break up with him, he flipped his shit on me, never once laying a hand on me in a negative fashion, mind you. But he still flipped his shit on me, and he would not stop. And he had his own anger issues that he'd been trying to work through. But that does not change the fact that this was abusive. It took me a while to figure out, shit, that does count as abusive. And I was trying to awaken you to the fact that you shouldn't ever be fearful of the man that you're with and what he might do, how he might flip out, how he might yell at you, how he might make you feel. You should not ever, because that is abuse. And same with men and their females, or men and their men, or women and their women, whatever your fucking system is, whatever your relationship is, you should not be fearful of what the other person might do. If I ever have a guy who I find out is scared of me flipping my shit on him,
You need to reevaluate your relationship with Zell.
I would hope
you're scaring him
that he would leave me. And if I can't handle that, if I can't handle, well, shit, and then grow and then learn and not try and bug or harass him in any way, shape, or form, and maybe, just maybe, we might be able to learn together in separate spaces how to grow on our own and maybe be more of adults towards each other, then there might be a chance. But I'm not going to hold out for that hope, and I'm not going to make him feel like shit because he left me because he was scared. And same with you, should not be scared to leave him. But you said that a lot of this behavior, and I apologize if I'm getting I'm going to calm myself real quick. But you should not be scared to leave him. And you are. And you even admitted that a lot of this started to escalate when you had initially tried to break up with him.
She did admit all that.
Okay.
Absolutely. Before we hear from Leaf, I'd like to ask Kamara a question.
Yeah.
This time when she broke up, this time, okay.
Hold on.
Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Kaz wants on.
Yeah, Cass said he wanted on because the Scooby stuff was brought up, and he's mad because Trippy wasn't.
I don't think
we're well off the Scooby shit.
Yeah.
I could talk to him about that.
But Kamara, when she tried to break up with you, what did you do that had her scared?
I don't think she was scared at that time.
She used the word scared.
Well, this was months before you guys ever even met. It was like
no, I mean she
like a month
specifically during that conversation mentioned that she tried to break up with you, and then you got scary, so she didn't.
I don't remember getting scary. I didn't get mad. I never threatened her. The only thing I did was actually commit myself and tell her how much she meant to me. So I mean, I don't know where this is coming from. You know, if she wants to say something.
Before you did that, though, you did call me, and you were very angry, and you did blame someone, accusing that person of being the reason why I was trying to leave. But that wasn't the case. I explained why.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that. No, that was I thought there was someone else trying to do shit. And yeah, we resolved that immediately in the call.
But
I was a little mad. And yeah, okay. So through this short period of time, in this entire year-long relationship, I got a little angry, more angry than I ever let myself be. Okay, there's a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit that was going on in my life. I've told Leaf everything that's going on because I tell her everything, and it doesn't exactly. Trying to talk over her. Sorry, I didn't hear. Leaf, are you trying to say something? Sorry.
No, I wasn't trying to say anything.
Yeah, keep on going, Kamara. You're good.
Okay. Shit, where was I? Yeah, no. And we've already talked about this, that I already agreed that, I myself said it's not an excuse for me to get angry. And that's all it was, though. It was just me getting angry. I never threatened her. I've never tried to manipulate her. I've always tried to be very open with the things we talk about, what I say. If she ever gets upset, I try to explain anything that's going on. If she's ever angry, if she's sad, if she's scared, I always try to ask her. So it's pretty fucking irritating when I have all these people that have literally no clue what the fuck is going on in the relationship, that just hears one or two things and says, "Oh my God, he's beating the shit out of her."
Never said
you need
that.
to leave him.
No, neither of us ever said
exaggerating heavily there.
Well,
yeah, thanks for that.
I
Well,
noticed,
yeah.
I
Wait a
noticed
minute.
the
Hold on a
sarcastic-
second. Hold up.
Okay, a little bit of an exaggeration, but you
Did
get
I
my
call that
point.
a lie and post it on fucking Twitter? No.
Well, I was going to point out you had a bit of a sarcastic tone, and I may have misheard you, but you had a bit of a sarcastic tone when you said when she's feeling scared.
No, there was no sarcasm.
I caught that too. I picked that up.
No, there was no sarcasm.
Have you ever drawn her to tears while on the phone with her?
Well,
there's been points where we both cried.
I was there the other day. I only laughed a little.
Here's another question I have.
Smackle.
Is because I've known too many women who will use emotional distress sounds and stuff like that. I've known way too many women that pretty much made other people believe she was in a situation in which she was not. And that could be the case here, because there's plenty of women who can do that. I'm very aware there's plenty of women who can do that.
Okay.
I am just telling you from my end the way that she sounded to me. And if the way she sounded to me and the way she laid it out to me was that led me to believe and to go, you're in an emotionally and or mentally abusive relationship, and I agree with Brockus that you should leave him, then that's how I took it. If you're saying that this is not the case, that you're not mentally or emotionally abusive, and when she's scared, she's just playing it up, then this way I know.
Okay, no. You're trying to put words in my mouth, and then you're trying to accuse her of something. No, I'm not playing with that shit. Okay,
I'm not trying to accuse her of anything. I'm trying to get clarification.
First you try to say I'm being sarcastic when I'm not, and now you're trying to say that she's just playing it up.
I said that
you have zero knowledge on the relationship. That is the way your tone
had come off to me, was at least in that one word. You had said it with a certain inflection that read to me as sarcastic.
Hey, well, it wasn't sarcastic. I don't know what to fucking tell you. All right, look, every relationship has problems. You go through little bumps. We've had our little bumps. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff, both in real life and online.
From those nudies you've been sending out, I think they're more than little bumps, but you go on.
Now, the thing is that this has already been talked about in private. The only reason this is even public is because fucking Trippy here thinks he's some sort of fucking smartass. And
I am a smartass.
No, he's
whatever reason,
objectively a smartass.
I'm more than a smartass.
Yeah, whatever. Fantastic. Anyways, and so you're trying to lay all these accusations about things on both ends, and it's simply not true. Okay, she doesn't like it when I get angry because it does scare her, whether I'm angry at her or angry at anyone else, which is why for the longest time in the relationship I've always been really, really calm.
Oh, look at it this way.
And you can
does it mean he's a fucking lion, or does it just mean she's a fucking mouse? Maybe she's overly fucking timid.
She can be sensitive on certain subjects, which is why I try to take extra care to always control myself.
I would like,
because I can get animated, and I know that.
I would like to make a slight correction. I never made any accusations. I'm trying to gain clarification, and if it sounded like I made any accusations, then I guess we're at a misunderstanding on that point.
Anti-hero broadcast says repeatedly, "Whoa,
Schmeckle.
I got chewed out for this already." I know, but apparently there's more. I'm gonna allow it.
Schmeckle. Oh, Cass said he wanted on for the abuse stuff, not Scooby.
Oh.
All right, well, then, Trippy, do you want a new friend? Bring in a new friend. Bring someone in.
I don't know. Do we need two men that can cry? Like two men crying on stream at the same time?
Yeah, if we can get two people crying on stream, I would love that.
I don't know. Actually, Kuvara.
What?
Kuvara.
What?
If I was standing in front of you, I would shove my thumbs into your eye sockets until you were blind.
Cool.
Okay, Trippy.
I hope Kuvara could take that as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry.
You know what? That's right. You just said that.
Sorry, I haven't said anything yet. I thought I'd do a Canadian thing.
Jimmy, what do you think about all this? And I ain't doing shit, Trippy. You can send the link. Tell me who it is first, but you can pick one person.
No, and then you said you wanted to invite Kaz.
Yeah, and then if you're fine with it, just go into Kaz. I just don't want you feeling ganged up on.
Oh, I just sent them the link.
I know they can gang up as much as they want. They're a bunch of paper. It's like, you know how when you're standing out in it's cold outside and it's snowing, and like the flakes of snow, they slightly bother you, but then they just kind of melt away. That's all that's gonna happen.
There we
Or,
go.
you know-
All right, let's get Kaz on for whatever reason. I don't know if I like that guy.
Everybody,
I'm not really sure either.
He comes across as a furry.
he is a furry, and furries need to be kept.
But aren't you a furry too?
No.
She's not only a furry, but a trap. It's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Trap
Well-
furry, no state.
There's
Self-
someone else in the chat who is
Self-surgery
asking to
says
be
you
brought
know.
in.
All right.
Is this a fat no state?
Fucking anti-hero's coming on tomorrow. Fuck him. He can wait.
Okay, can I get an assessment of what this whole thing is, real quick?
I thought you
Really?
were
You
like
want it
that
on and
to
you
get
don't
in.
even know the goddamn situation, Kaz?
No, I'm hearing bits by bits, and I just like to hear it from people, so I get an assessment of what they actually believe.
Look, she sounded very distraught when explaining the situation between her and her boyfriend. I took that as it sounding like he was a pretty abusive fuck. And I'm pretty sure, I haven't gotten to ask this question to Leaf yet, but my question would be to Leaf. Have you ever either read a message from him? I mean, like, has there ever been a time when you read a message from him and it brought you to tears because he was so upset?
Not read a message. No.
Just on the phone.
Kaz doesn't actually know
Shit.
anything about this. So, Kaz, you can leave or I can throw you out.
Well, I've been watching this a little bit. I just wanted to ask the question because, well, it
Okay,
seems
you
like
got a
all of
question?
this
Okay.
is inferred by different beliefs. So I wanted to get what one side believes and the other believes. Just a reminder. Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm gonna boot you now and you can listen and hear the answer. The fuck out of here.
I don't know what the fucking question was.
What's the question?
Oh, well, what do you guys believe? So I mean, I guess he wants your stances on this shit.
I personally am
Oh.
non-religious. I am non-religious.
Fucking Leaf, Kumara. Yeah. You guys still angry about this? Or you think you guys can fucking make up? Leaf, I put out a really good idea earlier about you leaving Kumara, traveling to where Trippy is, taking his boy virginity in his bedroom in his mom's house.
We all know that she's just madly in love with me, and that's why she can't stop talking about me. I mean, if she were to just go ahead and admit that here tonight, she would feel better.
Anyways,
You guys
No,
are just a bunch
I
of
get-
laughing, happy people tonight, huh?
I do kind of want to get Jimmy's opinion on this. He's usually the reasonable one in things.
Yeah.
I think he's off doing something. He put a beer right back.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jimmy! Your timing is terrible.
can I?
Yeah,
Hold on.
play video
Leaf
game?
said something.
I just want to leave and go play video games. This was supposed to be a short stream.
hey, it was supposed to be a short stream. You're free to go, Leaf. We still got Kumara.
Okay. Well, I
I can't
not
guarantee that if you're not here to attend him, he's not going to come back a virgin.
Oh well. Good luck, Vara. I'm gonna go.
Alrighty.
Say goodbye to his asshole.
Well, I'm not gonna be staying here much longer because I got shit to do myself. And
Yeah,
frankly,
we're
just kind
we're
of
gonna
going
be
around
wrapping
in
up.
circles.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
we're
what?
going to be wrapping up momentarily.
It
One
probably
thing I
would
don't
be-
think has really been fucking answered yet. Would you guys have gay sex with each other, and in what position?
He's the bottom.
Oh, he's the bottom.
No.
You want to mud wrestle him over that? Or-
He's a power bottom.
This whole situation's dumb.
It is dumb. I said it was dumb from the beginning.
Then why did you have to have it be a stream, guy? You
Uh,
could have just clarified to those 5,000 followers of hers that you're not what I still believe that you are.
yeah, the claims were made on this platform, so he clarified on this platform.
You know, that works.
And it makes sense to me.
It does.
If you didn't say anything publicly, it wouldn't even be a thing.
Okay.
I mean, like, you made an accusation of an accusation that was never true, and
I still don't think that it was never true, buddy.
Oh,
You
that's
seem like the kind of guy who's real quiet around other people who aren't your girlfriend, right? Like you have no problem yelling at her. You have no problem raising your issue with her, but you seem to have a problem with doing that with me.
No, maybe
What's
I'm
the
just
issue
pretty
here?
calm right now. And maybe I just don't really yell at her all that much. Maybe it was
I don't know, man. She did make it sound like the yelling was a common thing.
Yeah, see,
it was a few times recently.
This is the issue. I hear it from one end. I didn't get to hear it from your end. Maybe next time I'll just DM you about it. How about that? And that way the things that you don't know are being said will be known to you as having been said. How about that?
Wasn't the reason you brought that up last night to point out the fact that private information is uncomfortable to be shared?
Yes, very much so. I was hoping that people who were involved would learn something from it. You bring up private shit and you're the one that's involved. Feels bad, doesn't it? Feels real bad. But yet, apparently screenshotting DMs often, which always seem to result in drama. That's fine.
Are you really gonna complain about someone screenshotting the fucking private messages of some pedo trying to get on what he thought was a 15-year-old?
Did I?
Is that what this is about?
That's an extreme situation that you're bringing up.
Well, that's
it was one of the
situations
that was complained about. So it's not an extreme
okay,
situation.
Sure.
It is the situation.
That's one of the more recent situations.
And the other situation that I know of is some dude trying to threaten another dude. So I don't I mean,
still private shit that doesn't need to be public. And how do you feel about that? Is it a bad thing?
Some things do need to be
learn a
public.
fucking lesson. God damn it! Learn a lesson. Learn from it. Grow. Be a fucking.
I don't
adult.
have to learn shit. I'm not involved in any of this.
And you always gotta learn shit when there's a fucking lesson to be learned. Don't fucking avoid learning the lesson.
Of course, he doesn't have to learn shit other than how to treat his girlfriend.
Oh,
that's fine. I can learn how to be a better guy, except for in a situation where I don't feel like what was that?
Trippy, maybe it's not necessarily how to treat his girlfriend that's the issue. Again, I don't know what the.
Oh no, he was more than willing to admit.
It could be that she.
You are vastly
exaggerated the situation, but
he was more than willing to admit that he needs to improve himself when it comes to the relationship. But if it's something else, if it's the fact of I don't even know if Kumara's the one that even shares private shit publicly. I don't know if he's done that personally, him. But Leaf was the person who I was addressing and who was in the fucking hangout last night. Right? Yeah, right. And see, that's where the lesson needs to be fucking learned. Not everything that's private needs to be public, right?
It is completely different situations.
So the fuck what?
Regardless,
you want to sit there and call it?
Majority of this is all a bunch of exaggerations and
how many people
speculation
how many people has Leaf showing? How many DMs have resulted, or screenshots of DMs have resulted?
How many private messages have she released? Not many.
Messages. How many of them have resulted in the person involved just kind of being fucked over completely, utterly?
It depends. Are you asking how many people were fucked over by it, or how many people who didn't deserve it were fucked over by it?
I don't know if there was people that didn't deserve it. Like I said, I know about the
in all the time I've known her, there's only been like 2, maybe 3 times that she's released DMs, and those 2 times were one of them. So I don't know whether you're fucking whining about this shit. Oh, ooh, pedo.
Like that's just how your voice is.
So, I may I ask a question really fast?
What?
Would you say you have serious rage issues? Because some people with serious rage issues can have rage attacks or rage blackouts and not realize
No,
what they're doing.
I'm not prone to flipping out or getting angry. It was a really bad situation. Not
what
that
was
anybody's
this
really...
bad situation, please?
Well, you really don't need to know what the fuck's going on in my private life.
Oh, I don't need to know now, but yeah, okay, go ahead. Just
I'm gonna allow it.
what was yes. There you
But
go.
if
was the situation?
if you really want to know, I wasn't
Why the
sleeping.
fuck would I have asked if I didn't want to fucking know? Now
shut
go
the
spit it the
fuck
fuck
up.
out,
Oh my
you
God.
short little piece of shit.
Oh,
Please.
fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. Just say what you were gonna say already. God damn it! I'm tired of fucking waiting. You want to go now? Say what you got to say. Please go.
No, you can wait a little bit more.
Say what the fuck you want to say, you fucking little turd.
No, come on, you can do better than that.
I don't want to do better than that. I don't want to have to try with little fucks like you.
Do you have issues
Fantastic.
when it comes to just women? Like you've kept your calm fairly well when it comes to Trippy, but I noticed you did start to get a little bit when answering me a couple of times. So I wanted to know if maybe women.
No, it had to do with the accusations. I don't have a problem with women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just checking. You know, again, it's because
He
the way
kinda
that you would
sounds like
come
he has
at
a problem
me.
with women.
It does, doesn't it? It seems like he feels as though he has authority over the other sex.
No, I wouldn't say that. He seems like he's still dating like an adolescent.
Yep.
Well, that's your opinion.
Maybe you and Leaf should take a little break from each other and maybe have a little time to grow up.
Let her go. Have some sex with Brockus, and then after that, you can have Brockus's sloppy seconds.
Back to the situation that I was trying to get to bring to the forefront. Why did you get so mad? What was that situation that brought you to so much anger?
Well, in my opinion, it wasn't that much anger, but it was bad in my own opinion.
Well, one second, Kumar. Cass Warfox says, I'm starting to suspect I'm only kicked because this is an issue of sides and because I would instantly destroy their narrative in a second.
Oh, eat my ass, Cass.
First off, Cass, I'm not on either side here. I think that's been pretty clear. And second, I doubt you could destroy either side since you didn't know anything about the fucking situation.
I have no idea. Okay. Shit, where was I?
Probably at the beginning.
Maybe Cass is arguing fairness in this because there's Trippy, and I guess in consideration me, since I was the one who had said in the after stream that this does sound like abuse, and had agreed with Brockus when it was brought up that she should leave him. So maybe the fact that I'm here as well as Trippy and there's Kumara on the other end, maybe that might be the issue Cass is trying to talk about.
My problem with both of you is that you're both misrepresenting what's going on. You're speculating on your own. You're making exaggerations that you think you know what's going on. You don't.
I still want to know literally jack situation. Shit. You were starting to go into it and then you stopped.
Yeah, could you explain that situation?
Well, I'm not going to tell you everything because it's personal, private shit and it involves other people.
Little tiny detail, man. Like, go.
You know.
Go ahead.
I think I told Schmeckle some of the shit going on. No. I have. At the time, I hadn't been sleeping for fucking, I don't know, like multiple weeks. I wasn't eating anything. I was puking constantly every day. I was dealing with shit with my family. I was dealing with shit with my job. I was dealing with shit.
I like how you don't want to give every detail, but you want to give every excuse.
Okay.
Go on to
I've already said this before. I already said that I don't believe it's an excuse.
Go on to the next
why I got angry because I was overstressed and was having problems everywhere.
No, you don't need the excuse. You just need to admit, hey, I got angry. Here's why.
It's
Not because
exactly what I'm
I
telling
was
you.
sick and I was
Okay, but what
tired
he's
and
saying is that you don't
I
need the
was
pile of
upset
excuses
already.
before it. Just
Yes.
explain what happened.
The lead in with the excuses, man. Just go ahead.
Oh my god.
Get to the root of the goddamn fucking thing. What is so hard about saying, okay, I woke up, I saw this thing, it upset me.
1 second before you
What's
answer that. What's his fucking name? Fucking chat scrolled. The same guy that commented before. Cass Warfox, there it is. I'm good. I'm just asking. I was merely making a point, yet I was kicked, yet there's people in this stream that have no purpose in there. Stop with your selective reading and actually address my point. I'm a host. Samaj is a host. Trippy and Kumara are like the two main people fighting. And Kadunt was in that conversation. Who had no purpose here other than you? You don't need to wait for him to answer. He's in the chat. Gonna take him
no
a
idea.
bit.
What's happening?
Can we get on with it? Although,
Yeah, come on.
Hear this
Come on.
story,
man.
Give us the fucking the explanation. What the fuck happened?
Well, adding all that together, I was completely overstressed. Had a lot of personal shit.
Not the excuses. Just tell us.
It's not an excuse. It's just what happened that led up to me being overstressed to where I got to a point where I lost a little control of my anger, which I've already admitted to this. I've already admitted to you and Leaf, and we've already talked it out. We've already worked it out. We've already dealt with this. And
Yes, we've already dealt with this, but now it's somebody who wasn't in that conversation asking you the question.
Well, you know, I'm only going to give so much. I'm only going to give so much
sitting there
information.
telling everybody what we spoke about, right? So
yeah, no, I didn't expect you to, but I'm not going to tell them everything.
And you don't need to, but give them something.
Yeah. Look, I'm coming to you and I'm
give some
saying,
answer to the question.
Please fill me in so that I do know.
It was one of the things that clearly concerned them enough to think that you were abusive. Maybe by explaining it, you can diffuse some of that suspicion.
I lost control of my anger for a short period of time.
Yes, and you
but I never threatened her. I never tried to emotionally manipulate her at all.
You mentioned that there was a good reason for this, though. What was the
good reason
that you lost your temper? Was
I
it
never
just
said
stress shit, or
I never said there was a good. There's never a good reason to lose your fucking temper.
Okay, then you said there was.
Like I said, though, mostly as I was telling you, it was just the stress of everything going on.
So you took it out on the wrong person.
A little bit, yeah. I lost control.
Oh, so a little bit, as in, like you lost control
as in
a little
I got,
bit, or
as,
you took it out
as
on
in,
the wrong
as
person
in,
a little bit.
A little bit of both. As in, I got a little bit angry and shouted at someone that I have never threatened at all. Even during that, I never threatened her. Never tried to manipulate her. And you keep trying to like imply that I'm still being abusive on purpose, or that I'm threatening her, or that I'm doing something behind the scenes.
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking questions.
No, not you. I'm talking about Trippy and Canadian.
To be fair, I think Trippy's just asking questions right now too.
If I implied anything, I didn't notice. It may just be a misunderstanding.
The word implications has been used a lot in the past 2 days. Implied.
Yeah, well,
all that.
Whatever. Anyways, so you know, it's a problem that happened that I already admitted to, that was already dealt with, that hasn't been a problem since. that won't be a problem in the future because of quite a few reasons that we've already talked to, and it's a private conversation, so no, you don't need to know it unless the other person wants to divulge that information, and I don't think she rather would like to. But what the fuck is going on in the chat? Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't really know what more you guys want. Oh, okay, yeah. I got overstressed, got angry, shouted. She really doesn't like it when I'm angry or shout, which is why I never do it except for that one time where, you know, I lost control of myself a little bit, but I picked myself up really quickly. And, you know, it's nice that other people worry about her.
You know, that's not what I'm trying to get at, though, guy. I'm trying to ask you, what made you mad? I still don't know what made you mad.
But dude, it's a combination of things. I already went over. Like,
there had to have been a situation that sparked off the anger. There had to be a situation that sparked off the anger. Was it something?
One second. Somebody sent Anti-Hero the link.
No problem.
He just said in the chat, why is Mara and Leaf's life private when they publicize the lives of everyone else?
Okay, well, first of all, we don't
one.
Publicize everyone else's life.
Sorry, name one who wasn't a pedophile.
Well, everybody's going to go straight to Scooby when you ask that.
Did they publicize his life, or did they put out a couple comments he made?
They purposely went on to Twitter to share things that he did that kind of equaled him being a piece of shit.
Oh, so okay, because he did those things that were piece of shit things to do.
That's fine. Okay, whatever. I've already made the argument that I don't think it should have been public. You know, I've even said that straight to you, Schmeckle, in offline hangouts.
You did. You
online
even told me
hangouts.
Publicized it.
Yeah, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't have. It doesn't mean that you didn't have to, but at the same time, it was a situation that could have been handled without it ever having been live.
With some delicacy. I don't do delicacy.
Hey, Schmeckle, since it's likely that Anti-Hero is going to come in here, and I want nothing from Kumar. I'm not expecting anything from him. I was just laying out my side of what had happened in the after stream, because again, as I said, the way that it was laid out to me, slowly. Yeah, the way that it was laid out to me was it seemed abusive, and so I encouraged.
I thought the same thing. I do not blame you for thinking that.
So, for the sake of fairness, would you like me to leave, or I can just stay here and sit muted?
I don't think you even need to stay muted. You seem pretty neutral in the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't particularly why you got mad at her. Were you just like, oh, I don't feel good, let me call and yell at her? Was that it? Because that's what it sounds like right now. I don't feel good, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm going to call my girlfriend and scream at her. Because that's all I've gotten out of you so far. That's what it sounds like to
That was not it. That was not it. No.
Okay. Then what sparked it? Like, what was the spark that lit off the dynamite?
She was banging like 14 other dudes. It was dirty as shit.
No, seriously, let him get to it because he's trying here.
There was a lot of disagreement and a couple arguments over a lot of the things going on, and it got out of hand, which is something that, again, I've already admitted that, one, it was really shitty, and two, that I didn't like that myself. That was not normal for me to do, because in this whole year-long relationship, I've never ever done that to her.
Okay. Well, you're speaking on it as if I know the entire situation, though, dude. Like,
well, no, I'm not saying as if you know the entire situation. I know you don't know the entire situation, which is why I'm giving you
I don't know it. That's why I'm asking you questions. There's another question from the chat here. Just right quick. Address it if you want to. I'm not going to try to force you to. But it says, ask Kumara and this is from Carl de Grobe, ask Kumara why he is afraid to express his emotions in front of Leaf and why she emotionally strong-arms him into keeping them bottled up.
It's an interesting
So that's what
question.
that person's getting out of that, and
That's a loaded question right there.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know.
Definitely a loaded question.
That question takes some unpacking.
No. It's not that she forces me into not showing my emotions or anything. It's that...
Oh, trust me, she doesn't force him not to show his emotions. I watched this motherfucker cry the other day.
Bam.
Oh,
Well, what I'm gathering so far is that it's two people who absolutely do not want to upset each other. That's kind of a flimsy relationship when you get down to it.
Well,
And if you are scared to upset her and she's scared to upset you, then how can you guys ever express how you actually feel, how you think the relationship's going?
Okay, well, let me go through this. There was it was already a tumultuous time. All right, there was things going on, both in real life and in the relationship of where are we going to or are we going to commit? Are we going to do this? What is this going on? This is going to go further. A lot of other stuff, and so it was a really emotional time. Plus all the other stuff, and you start having a few disagreements and a couple arguments that just kind of snowball, because both people are being a little emotional, and it just gets bad.
And the next thing you know, you're shoving her body in a wood chipper.
No,
That's true.
Oh shit.
That's only true for us too.
Oh,
Anyway, so
So,
you guys were argumentative at that time, and it's just one of those arguments that accelerated a little bit too far beyond where you initially wanted them to be.
a little bit. Yeah, there was a lot of other factors that kind of just egg shit on. I don't think neither of us like arguing with each other. Neither of us like fighting. I mean, obviously, most couples really don't like doing that thing. I mean, right now we're doing pretty damn good. I mean, it's just
Yeah, but to be fair, like right now, you mean like as of a couple days ago?
That's what I was about to ask. Is when did the argument that you're speaking on? Do you remember what month that was?
Oh shit! That was the other week?
Okay.
No.
That conversation, it would have
That
been
was-
last week because I know I was on vacation.
if I can jump in here, I would like to
Sure.
point out that just because you have a fight or an argument or even a screaming match does not necessarily mean you're in an abusive relationship. You could just have
No,
two
that
very
does
heated
not.
people.
I pointed that out multiple times.
No.
I
mean,
It's-
shit.
It's just
none of
it's-
this says that he's abusive.
So
And
like,
even
Then
more so,
again,
none of it says that
don't go
Lee
that
said he's
far with it,
abusive.
Schmeckle. Don't go with it. Don't go that far with it. Because
Kadun,
when you have somebody who is like Leaf comes across as a very smaller woman, like she's a little lady, right?
Yeah, I think she's what, like 5 feet, 5'1".
She seems easily intimidated.
She's 3'5".
And-
Comes across when she told that story that night, or not story, but when she told us about that night, that night, that's how it came across to me, was that she felt so scared and stuff. Like the words that
No,
she used.
it's how it came across to me. So I went and spoke with the motherfucker.
Yeah.
It ended in tears from 2 of the 3 parties. I was not one. I won't say who was. But I didn't have to make any
So Schmeckle cried.
ridiculous allegations.
I didn't make any ridiculous allegations either.
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna
When
sit
you're claiming
here-
that she's said things that she hasn't.
I didn't say.
Especially
I didn't
when-
mean it to be that she absolutely said this. Okay, whatever. It was maybe a little bit of a misspeak. I
I could go for that. I could go for that.
Clarify it right now.
You phrased it poorly.
The way that I looked at the situation led me to believe that this guy right here was being abusive. There's my clarification. Okay, last night I misspoke on a situation. I'm not going to sit here and kowtow and bow to this fucker And
No, don't. I completely agree with you. He's a little bit of a piece of shit.
I've never asked for an apology, even from the get-go when this started. I said I don't care about an apology. It's literally
he did actually DM me exactly that.
That's good. Don't expect things that you're probably not going to get. Now,
I don't expect anything from you, man. Like,
you know, when you say things like that, you make it seem like you make me feel that there's a possibility that in the future it might be a situation where I actually, you know, like you around. Don't make me feel like I might be a good guy in the future. I don't need that shit. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing, man? The same thing I said to Leaf the other night,
I literally
man.
only came on to give my side of the story because you went on and said that she's saying that I'm saying that I'm abusive.
Let's
maybe
not do
you
that.
misspoke.
Okay.
Maybe you misspoke. Whatever. But you know the accusation is still out there, and so
I said one thing in a live stream one time. Don't make it out.
It was a pretty big.
Don't make it out to be.
Hey, but on the other hand, when
hold
he
on
said
a goddamn minute. Don't make it out to be that I ran to every fucking person and told them, whether in DMs or live, that you were somehow abusive. Don't make it out to be that.
That is something, Kamara, you and Leaf both did tonight. Yeah, you kept saying he was running around saying this shit. As far as I know, he just said it here.
I just said it once.
That's what I was told because I didn't watch the stream. Leaf told me a bunch of other people.
That's what I was told going on tonight.
So he exaggerated
can I
the
interject
situation.
now?
And so a bunch of other people were
man.
telling me that as well, messaging me, telling me, "Oh, he's saying this," and I'm like, "Well,
can I interject now?" Because
sure.
I was in that same stream where Trippy said that initially.
Oh,
and
you were there. Perfect.
Of course, I was there. I was the one who finally made everybody shut the fuck up and listen. So Trippy did bring that up. And then roughly, 5 minutes later, Trip, you got chewed out for doing it.
Yeah.
So
and then it was never brought up again last night.
You know what his immediate response was when he got called out on it? You're right. That was fucked up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, it was shitty. I shouldn't have mentioned something that was talked about in an after stream. That's my fault.
So, like, I'm not.
No, hold on. Here's the thing, though. Nobody told me that. Not because I've gotten multiple messages from a bunch of people.
That's what I'm about to say. If you let me finish here, is that next time something like this happens and you're directed to a video to go watch, maybe go watch it.
The entirety.
Like maybe go check your sources and then you can be like, okay, now I know what's going on.
Because there's a lot of that goes around, man. It's just something you got to get used to. You're going to hear that this person did this because that was the bad thing they did. You're not going to hear, oh, hey, Trippy saved 20 kittens from a tree. You're going to hear Trippy accidentally dropped a box of kittens out of a tree.
Or put them in the cooler.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear that Trippy immediately apologized after he said that because his actual friend on his side said, dude, that was fucked up. You're only going to hear that Trippy said something. That's why when somebody gives you a source like that, and I guarantee they gave you a source, you got to check that shit on your own. You have to know your own facts.
If I remember correctly, it was actually Samaj that called me on that.
What? Sorry,
that sounds like something Samaj would do.
When I mentioned the after stream, the offline stream, you were the one that told me that was fucked up. Maybe I'm
wrong.
Huh?
I thought it was me. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh no, it was probably both of you. Because I'm pretty sure that Samaj had brought that up, and he was like, "Trippy, that's fucking private shit." He was like, "It's very private stuff that you're talking about." Correct, Samaj?
Yeah, and Brock has also mentioned that as well.
Yeah, thank you for actually, thank all of you guys for doing that. But at the same time,
that's nice and all. But then the accusation is still out there. So I mean,
well, fuck it, dude. Okay, whatever.
Oh do remember, Trippy, this wasn't set up to be a fight. Originally, it was going to be Mara just giving his side of the thing, right?
Yeah, and you wanted me to come in here and say that I was sorry.
The thing was, I never told you to say sorry.
No one's asking.
You were the one that kept mentioning apologies. But I mean, the accusation was made. It's something he had to clear up, right?
Well, I suppose so. But what's up, Samaj?
I was gonna say, like, when he brought up things like clearing up, first of all, I'm sorry, I came in late, so I'm a little out of this. When I came in here, I was a little scared because it sounded like a conversation about a couple breaking up, and those are always something I don't want. I don't want to see. So
No,
I wasn't.
Trippy and Mara aren't gonna be having sex no more, Samaj.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, you guys sound like your age. You made a lovely couple.
It's unfortunate, but it has to happen.
Yeah,
what has happened?
You need. Well, you're not getting your protein injections no more.
No, he's not getting his protein injections anymore. Honestly.
Well, sorry. Maybe I don't know how this works. I thought you were diabetic.
Yeah, I inject him with insulin.
No.
I inject him with insulin.
Oh,
I come insulin. You don't know that about me? It's like a quirk.
A quirk.
Oh, right. God damn it! Think anime.
I know anime. You're talking.
I knew you got it. Yeah, but I tried to use it as an example last night. I failed at that, of course. But hell, I'm goddamn trippy poop. I'm not a goddamn savant. I'm not a fucking scholar. I'm not, one of those guys. I was never in debate club. All right.
I don't believe a word that you're saying right now.
I am a genius because I have an IQ of 109,000.
There we go. Thank you.
It's over 9,000.
Oh, you know what? I should have just said 9,001. Anyway. So, misspeaking happens. Whatever. I'll take my lumps. I don't give a shit.
Hey, look, Matt, like, it's kind of irritating, but if all it was a misspeak and you apologize, then yeah, I'm not gonna make any more fucking bones about it. But
no, I don't need to ever mention you nor Leaf on my own shit. Why the hell would I?
I didn't say you have to, but you do realize why. You do realize why I felt that I had to come on here and clear things up, because there's a lot of people apparently like speculating and accusing me of things that I'm not doing.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. I got speculated
it's always gonna happen, but
a liar for the past 2 weeks. Do you see me belly aching about it at a constant rate, or the last 2 days?
Yeah, well, see, the thing is that's a little bit different than being accused of being absolutely abusive to your girlfriend. And
didn't say you were fucking absolutely abusive. Now you're trying to put words in my mouth, dude. You didn't
use the word absolutely.
Okay, no, whatever.
Thanks a lot for fucking putting more shit. Yeah. If I start getting messages about this, I'm totally gonna go make a fucking live stream about it, or I'll just fucking ignore it like I usually do. It's not fine.
Look,
you're okay. You can move on with your goddamn life, can't you? Right?
I already told Schmeckel that I'm only coming. It was only supposed to come on for like 5-10 minutes, say whatever, and then leave, and then that was going to be it. I have no intention. I have no intention to bring this up ever again.
Mara,
exactly.
Mara,
what?
Do you know where you're at? Do you know who you told you're only going to be for 5-10 minutes? Do you really think for even a second that's really what's going to happen with Schmeckel in charge? This is the fucking La Brea tar pit.
No, anti-hero. You're not understanding. Mara's not part of the family. He's safe.
He's safe. Okay.
I have no intention of doing streams. I really don't give two shits about this.
If I can make some outside observations real quick before we kill this. Kadam brought it up a little bit on her own, but I just want to extrapolate now. Or elucidate further. I'm someone who actually does suffer from serious rage problems. I see a therapist very frequently because I have them.
You sound pretty heated right now. You might want to dial it back a bit.
I know, man. You wouldn't fucking believe. But I do suffer from that kind of shit. I have anxiety attacks that turn into rage attacks like the drop of a hat. I end up spending a lot of my day sequestered to myself because otherwise I'll go off on whoever's around me. Now, the reason I say this is because I'm trying to point out that I have a little bit of experience when I talk about things like anger and rage. Often, I will be angry and I will be up in my feelings and I will not recognize that I am. Now, I'm not saying this is what you do. I am more pointing out for your own reference. If you are someone who has anger issues, whether it's constant anger like mine or even just misguided, misplaced anger, you can very much not be aware that you're angry. I am not saying that you go off on your girlfriend. I'm not saying you're an abuser or any shit like that. I'm saying
I am gonna say that there's some fucking validity to that because you did freak out a Leaf for things I said.
The other thing I want to point out is that watching from outside in the chat, Trippy deliberately tried to get you pissed off. And he said some things that should have gotten you pissed off if you weren't actively controlling yourself. And commendable that you did not rise to his bait, because I was going to like seriously have no respect for you if you had gone for that.
Yeah, that was bait.
Now, on the other hand, though, the minute Cadunt said something, to you that you didn't like, you did raise your voice. You did get angry. You did start using more coarse language. Now, I don't want to imply that you are abusive towards women or anything like that. That's not the implication. I am saying that maybe in the future, be a little more careful of your wording with everybody, because you definitely controlled yourself better with Trippy than you did with Cadunt. And that kind of tells me that...
Well, hold on. My irritation came about because she was... I'm just trying to give you an explanation.
You're right, but I wasn't done talking.
All right, finish. My bad, man.
So, what I was going to say is that if you are the kind of guy who has a bit of a hair trigger, and it kind of sounds like you do when you're not actively controlling yourself, then you may want to start thinking in terms of what's going to make me upset and how can I mitigate those factors. It's what I do every day. So like when I come into a stream like this, I automatically in my head assess who's in here and go, okay, Schmeckel's going to be a dick to people just to get a rise out of him, so I need to be on guard against Schmeckel. Trippy's my boy, but he might say some shit if he's bored. And I have to think my way through all this stuff because I know me. And so if you are the kind of person who does have a hair trigger personality, which again, it kind of sounds like you do, those are some things that might help you out in the future. That's all.
I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not really prone to anger. It's literally just like a freak situation, just bad shit all around. That, and like I've already said, and I've said again and again and again, that it's not an excuse to lose your temper on other people, especially on other people that you're supposed to care about. Which is why I felt like complete shit about the whole situation, because I care about her. I don't go out of my way thinking about like how can I treat her like shit or something, or like how can I be angry at her today. And as far as Cadunt, if it came off that way, I do apologize. The reason why I was a little bit more irritated was because from my perspective, it sounded more like you were trying to insinuate or accuse that I was doing certain things more so than what Trippy said, and that's what irritated me. If you took offense with that, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to.
I didn't hear anybody say that they took offense. I think it was just outlining the different reactions that you had. You had stayed relatively
well.
calm.
The different reactions is towards what you said, and I raised my voice a little bit, but it's not like, did I scream at you? No,
you're right. I mean, you didn't scream, but there was a marked difference that many people noticed, not just me.
Yeah, I think
perception means a lot.
Yeah, it does. But
I'll tell you,
I think I have a right to be a little bit more irritated when, from my perspective, someone else is over here trying, questioning, saying that, oh, you might be doing this, you might be doing that, and stuff.
Yeah, if people are fucking questioning things, I'm not gonna get pissed. I'm gonna fucking show them where they're wrong. It's when people are making accusations that I'm gonna get a little upset.
Well, that's what it came off to me. It came off as accusations, not questions. And
when I was being accused of all sorts of shit, all sorts of fucking lying.
My bad on that.
No, not you actually. When I was being accused of all sorts of lying this past while here, Guardian telling me I'm a liar, over and fucking over again, even last night, and he proved himself wrong. I didn't get an apology. I didn't get nothing.
Okay. You keep going on about apologies. I'm not here for an apology, man.
No, the country host jumped to my aid when I was fucking being accused. So if people are throwing around accusations, Schmeppel, and you have a problem with that, then what the fuck? Why don't you have a problem with Guardian?
I'm not at all saying I don't have a problem with Guardian.
Well, not in my situation. I didn't seem to have any kind of fucking help.
Holds up.
From a Schmeckle.
In Schmeckle's defense, and I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. In Schmeckle's defense, that was mostly Brockus who was in control of the last couple of days.
Yeah,
that's true.
Spent the week off. I was gone the entirety of yesterday.
He just wanted to be a host last night.
And we know how much I hate.
Outlaw, how you doing?
All right.
I don't know why I'm here. I was given the link. This is gay, and everyone in the chat wants to kill themselves.
Okay, fantastic.
Can we watch?
Gay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if one of them wants to do it live, we'll bring it on.
We were talking about something, and then we always sidetrack like this. Let's fucking get to the root of the problem.
Someone get the Kool-Aid. Anyways, like I said,
Kool-Aid, go out like a man. Use the blade or use the gun. Jesus Christ.
You know what?
Wait. Zell Batista in the chat says, having Brock is in charge still falls on Schmeckle. Take responsibility. I agree with you entirely. As I said in the very tweet where I tweeted this out, I'm not leaving Brockus in charge again until I want another day off.
Okay. Anyways, like I said before, I actually really do have shit to do. Is there anything anyone wants to ask or say before I go?
Why do you definitely 100% beat your girlfriend?
I'm gonna shove a fucking entire ham sandwich up your floppy butthole.
You know, it's the shirts I wear. They just irritate my back.
Man, a fucking flannel shirt like that, I could see it.
Well, at least
right?
Gotta be annoying.
It's the weather out here, man. It's really muggy and shit. I just can't control myself. It's just
let it out, bear dog.
Boom, Hulk out,
blow up.
Get some shit.
All I want to say is if you're having problems and it just so happens to
just break up with her and let her go to Brockus.
But
God, don't do that.
Gets triggered by Leaf, and you figure that out, and you need somebody. Reach out for somebody. Reach out for somebody to talk to about this kind of stuff.
Well, like I said, it was literally just a freak situation of just bad circumstances all around, just egging shit on.
Yeah, but if you care
but
about
you know what? We need to ban women.
Okay, fantastic.
I'll say this. My DMs are always open for just about anybody if they need to vent or some shit. And unlike certain groups, my DMs are private.
Yeah.
Man, you should see the fucking DMs I released today. I put out the fucking DMs between me, Tema, and Leaf. Fucking filthy information in there.
Schmeckle, I want no part of that.
Don't worry, I blacked out everything that wasn't said by me. It was just to show that Tema was fucking lying about not having a chance to talk to Leaf before today.
I want
nothing. That she's been in a conversation with her since the
8th.
Yeah, Schmeckle, I agree with you. We should get a show back together where it's Brockus and Zell. We should do that, man. That's a good.
Get the fucking band back together, go on the road, maybe solve some mysteries.
Dude, God works in mysterious ways. Get the band back together. Blues Brothers references.
We're on a mission from God.
We're on a mission from God.
There aren't enough dabs for this fucking bullshit.
Kuvara.
Yes.
You care about her, right?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Gay!
You struggle with some anger issues. Yes.
Well, 1 second. Zell says ban list for life. I hurt the Fifis too much. Zell, you're not on a ban list.
Brockus told him he was.
Brockus was wrong.
Brockus, wait, no, don't go there. Brockus said he wasn't actually sure whether or not Zell was on the ban list. Let's actually give the guy a fair shake.
Are you sure? Because he also said that he'd seen the updated version and that he was really sure Zell was on it.
I've actually got it pulled up right here. I can read out the names to you.
Are you going to add Antihero to it?
No. We got Geek Thulu, Harlequin's Happy Hour, Jacob Navo, Joaquim, Liz Reptile, Mad Metal Man, Mitzi Moore, Omni Destiny, Seder Cat, Scooby with a little sad face next to it, Sevi Rose, Spectre Gaming, Wild Tanuki, William Stenchever, Yobi Axis, Zephnorian, and Zoom.
How come you don't have Hitler on there? Some kind of
well, if Hitler ever comes back to life, I'll be sure to ban him.
All right.
But
If it turns out he's fucking down in Argentina, I'll ban that motherfucker.
Now I have to wonder: is there a
if I
YouTuber out there
can.
who's actually called Hitler?
No, also, American Phoenix pointed out I should probably read the reasons why. Doxer, false flagger, doxer, thief, doxer, wife beater / thief, threatens IRL violence, thief, doxer, I just don't like him, doxer, shared hangout link, doxer, pedo / doxer. You guys can, I read both of those things in order. The audience can figure out how they line up.
Fuck, that was a lot to take in.
But also, I mean, this list gets redone every now and then, depending on what happens. So some people might be on and then they're not on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like Politipod was on that list for a while, just because he didn't like.
I know, that's
Pod
what
was
my
never
fucking told-
technically on the ban list. We didn't even have a proper ban list back then.
No, we didn't. But you just said you didn't want him on.
Pod, I just didn't like him.
Oh yeah, I've heard rumors that there's not only a ban list but also a blacklist. Are there two different lists?
Oh yeah, there's a list of people who are not allowed on the stream, and there are a list of people that won't be hired for shows, but aren't banned. You know, people who can be guests but can't be hired on.
I see the phrasing used in my situation as excommunicated.
Yes.
The fuck is that? Did you write this yourself, Schmeckle? Because it doesn't really follow suit with what I would expect out of you. Just saying.
Or what?
Personal opinion.
I was a lot more sober this morning.
Yeah, you don't know Schmeckle when he's sober. That's a rare
my language, my speech patterns, everything changes. I'm a different person.
Fantastic.
So Kuvara, you admit you have some anger problems, yes?
Yeah, there was problems for a little bit, and we dealt with them.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you haven't.
Do I regularly have anger issues?
No, I'm wondering if you you have somebody that you can reach out to that isn't Leaf.
I have a bunch of people. I have family members. I have friends.
Well, there you go. All right, that's all I wanted to know.
It was just just a bad time. But anyways, like I said, I gotta get going. So
all right, well, we're gonna shut the fuck down anyway. Samaj, do your thing.
Do my thing. I wasn't even here for like.
It was all these people plus Leaf.
Oh, and I would expect everyone else, Schmeckle, to be held to the standard of he shared out the Hangout link. He did so in order to bring people in to back him up, and that's cowardly. I would expect everyone to be held to that standard from now on.
They are all held to the standard already.
I'm just saying. I'm going to call it out if I see the opposite happening.
You go right ahead. I'm gonna look at any of them as a bitch if they call in help.
You would agree with me when I say that we should all be able to call each other out on bullshit, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. There you go. That's it. that's what I want to know, or wanted to just get down here. I mean, Jimmy, you kicked me off of the cunt stream.
So,
yes.
Am I allowed to fucking still do the show, or is Rob taking over cringe?
I'm thinking Rob's gonna be taking over.
That's totally fine. Fucking when it comes down to it, dude, I don't really need to be on this channel any longer. I've been thinking about quitting for a while anyway.
Exactly. I can't fire you. You quit.
No, didn't quit. You fired me first. Let's just go with that because it'll make you feel better at night, right?
You fired!
I'm sorry.
Fuck, that scared the shit out of me.
I have an explosive personality. I guess you don't like that anymore.
Schmeckle, end it. Just hit the end button. End it.
I'm not hitting the end button until Jimmy does his thing.
So we had Trippy Poo, the unapologetic Canadian Leaf or whatever, Bear Dog, Schmeckle, Gadunt, Anti-Hero,
Burn it
Kavaru,
down.
and we're gonna burn it down. Yep. And there's me.
Show's done, cunts. Tune in like an hour for what do we have tonight? The Cunt News Network. See you then, cunts.